You hype. You got chill. All right. We live, right, Christian?
Yeah, in a sec.
All right. Let me know when we live.
I literally just gotta push the button. Oh, we live. We live. Yeah, we live.
Everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's tuned in, listen. This is not the normal, sports show that we do when we talk about, when we bring up topics and have y'all come in to talk about those topics. This is our fantasy portion of our Under Big Dogs community. So if you are into fantasy, this is where you want to be right now. We are doing our league's draft, our home league draft, and so we're gonna get into these picks and why we pick these picks. We got our home league mates, a few of them on with us, and so when they make their picks, they're going to go into their points as to why they made those picks at the point of the draft that they made them. And so we got that on audio for y'all as well. A real comfortable spot, man. Just get comfortable, but a real comfortable, setting
We
as it
starting
always
in
is, right?
11 seconds, King. We are finally here. Wait, months away, man. I've been waiting for this. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. See how this goes. You think Pill going Chris McCaffrey or JJ? Real quick, make a guess.
JJ.
Danny's not even here. I was about to
Now he's on the phone.
say JJ, number one pick.
Oh, he a liar.
He went Jamar Chase.
Danny, why you go Jamar Chase right there?
The wide receiver one. That man was injured.
Yo, Dennis gonna use all of his time, King. Yo, Dennis gonna lose.
Hold on, Christian. Let Danny speak. Go ahead, Danny.
That man was injured, putting up crazy touchdown numbers. Let that man have a full season healthy. Watch what happens.
So uh Danny took Jamar Chase at 2. He says because he feels he's going to be the wide receiver one this season. That's obviously very hard to argue. Um
I'm just excited who Dennis picks here. This is what I've been waiting for like 2
uh
months.
who goes Justin Jefferson of course goes 1, but I also like Danny believe that it's not going to be Justin Jefferson this year. It's going to be Jamar Chase this year. Um, Pierre actually drafted Jamar Chase last season. Matt did, and then traded him to Pierre. So excuse me, but the injury, is what plagued him. But this year, assuming he's fully healthy, that's just hard to argue.
He's losing all of this time. He doesn't know. He still doesn't know, King.
I'm thinking Austin Eckler, Tyreek Hill here.
He went
It's
Austin
crazy.
Eckler.
Tyreek Hill next, boy. Or Travis Kelsey. He might want Kelsey.
So Zoom takes Austin Eckler.
If I had to guess, that's who I would have guessed. I just don't know who he's going here. He was talking about Travis Kelsey, Bijan Robinson.
One of the things that we do in our home leagues, for people that don't know, and I suggest that you do it in yours as well, is we allow trades in the draft. So if you want to move
Pick
certain draft
Bijan.
spots, move to where you think players are going to fall that you like, etc. We allow a draft trade. So Zoom had 2 back-to-back picks in the first round. He has
I
a
took
second round
Travis
pick, and then he doesn't have
Kelsey.
another pick until the 5th.
It's
So
your
he went
pick.
Austin Eckler there and Bijan Robinson, and that leaves me on the clock. And now I have to sit here and so with this pick, it's always been Nick Chubb for me. I never wavered on that. Um, and then but I always said if for whatever strange reason a guy like a Cooper Cup falls to me here, I have to take him over Nick Chubb. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take Cooper Cup over Nick Chubb, just assuming Matthew Stafford stays healthy, assuming Nick Chubb stays healthy. This is what what we're going to get from Nick Chubb potentially is, I mean, from Cooper Cup potentially is a number one receiving season. Matt, can you tell us, out of all the players remaining, pick 9? Tell them why you took Nick Chubb there.
You know, with Kareem put out the picture now, you got all the opportunity in the world for who is always the running back 5 to now be the running back 1. That's a top 4 running back every year, and now you don't got Kareem Hunt, and you got a year with Deshaun Watson. That's an easy pick right there.
Yeah, and I can definitely agree to that. That pick for me was always
Very
Nick
easy for me.
Chubb. But Cooper Cup falling to 8 is that's just kind of, that left me in a situation that I had no choice. I had no choice but to go ahead and do. But Nick Chubb is a great player. I got Nick Chubb finishing as the RB1 this year, so yeah, great pick, man.
I'm gonna go Tony Pollard here. I was gonna think about picking somebody else and maybe hoping get Pollard at 2-4, but nobody dropped. If Stephon Diggs would have dropped one more spot, I would have picked Stephon Diggs here, but nobody dropped that I want. So I'm gonna go with Tony Pollard now and see what happens at 2-4.
Okay, and so Pierre takes Saquon Barkley at, what was that, at pick 10, Pierre?
Yeah, pick 10.
Why him that early? He seemed like, that's not early for us, but why Saquon at 10?
Saquon definitely has a chip on his shoulder. The reason why I say that, I don't know if you guys have been watching like the negotiations in regards to him, contemplating whether he actually wanted to play because he had the long-term deal. So to be able to go back into it and have another season as to where, hey, if I ball out, I show you guys that I'm worth it. And he balled out last year. I think a lot of people forget how good he actually is. I think injuries kind of clouded, judgment on Saquon. I think Saquon, is very versatile in regards to when it comes to the top 3 backs in the league. I definitely think, you know, his name definitely comes up. So, personally, I definitely went with him over Pollard because I felt like he's more proven and he has that chip on his shoulder. And I think he's going to go crazy pretty much.
You got no arguments from me. Saquon is going to do what he does, right? I think we can agree that he's just going to be yet again what he was last year. Just super solid. At least 50 receptions, at least 1,200 rushing yards, and the touchdown upside is massive for Saquon.
Just anybody, you know what I mean? So
True.
and again, you're walking in with at least 17 touches a game from him. Like,
True.
And if he's having a great game, they'll definitely.
This is true. This is true. And
Here's up again.
it's you have very few workhorse backs still in the league. And he's certainly one of them. Am I up right now?
No, Pierre picked again. He went Devontae Adams. So say he's got Saquon and Devontae Adams.
Oh, okay. I'm getting confused because you didn't change the name orders for the picks. But yeah, so yeah, he's one of the only workhorse backs there. You got Nick Chubb, Saquon, even Tony Pollard seemed like he's going to be sharing workload with a rookie. Bijan is going to be sharing some workload. And so Christian McCaffrey is going to be sharing. Saquon truly has no one to share the backfield with. So that's,
You know what I mean? Like in regards to, at least that's what I think. Like in regards to like receiving, like I don't really see really too much upside into them. Like, you know what I mean? Like dumping it down to Derrick Henry.
My dad didn't take Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna get my QB. Thank the Lord. Thank you, bro. Fucking A. I'm gonna get my QB. Fucking Jesus.
My dad did
Right
not
here,
pick Patrick Mahomes. That's crazy.
being up on the board, I really wanted Jalen Hurts here. A lot, but I have to take the possible upside. We're talking about a top 4 pick in Jonathan Taylor, who, if he was grounded in Indianapolis, would without a doubt be a top 4, top 5 pick. Bounce back year. And because of all of the questions, to me, I think it's worth it with Jonathan Taylor to draft him here at this spot with all the questions looming. And remember, in this league, we're allowed to do draft trades, draft pick trades. And so I have extra capital at the top of the draft here because of some trades that I made. So I think I can make it up if he does end up being a bust. So I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor here at this spot and see what I'm able to get on top of that. And I think that leaves Matt to be able to go ahead and take who he wanted at the 211, which was
Dennis might do some weird shit. Just be ready for this.
Jalen Hurts.
Just be ready for this. Dennis told me some crazy stuff about this pick too, so I don't know what he does here.
Yes. If the quarterback does so, right?
This looks so freaking weird, Christian. Oh my gosh. I hate it. Like on my phone, it has like I can't even see. I can't even see my picks on the phone.
What do you mean? Oh, you are on the stream?
No, on my phone, it has everybody in their regular draft spots, like on the app, like on the app itself.
It's right for
When you
me.
look at the
I'm so confused what you're saying.
when you look at the draft board on the app,
Oh, the draft board. Well, don't look at the draft
yeah,
board. What?
I guess you're right.
Don't have the draft board. Don't confuse yourself. That's because of the trades. It's because of the that's because of the trades.
True. So, Ellery, did Ellery make his selection yet? Ellery who? Ellery,
He went
Garrett
Chris Olave.
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yeah.
Garrett Wilson at the two. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 2-5 turn. Are you big on? Is that you big on Garrett Wilson? That Ellery is not in our call. Oh my gosh, that's okay.
Talk about you talked about you, John. Let Matt's about to pick
But
here. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go Jalen Hurts now or Devontae
uh,
Smith first?
Ellery's been talking up Garrett Wilson. Everybody
I love
is
Garrett
marveling
Wilson.
over Garrett
He
Wilson.
scored a touchdown yesterday.
James Jones, did you talk about your Josh Jacobs pick? Taking Josh Jacobs.
Not yet.
He took Devonta Smith.
Yeah, he's gonna pick.
Taking Josh Jacobs. I'll let you talk about that in a second. You took Josh Jacobs, Christian, over guys like Garrett Wilson, Derrick Henry, Amon Ra. What was did you tell people?
I'm just going 3 running backs here. That's just what I want to do. Oh, I know Matt is tight. I know Matt is sick, bro.
Yeah, bro, you should have taken him.
Matt is sick right now, bro.
What was you saying? Or I'll let Matt. What's your pick at the 2? What was that? The 211 turn. Why did you take? Did you not think you could chance taking Hurts and getting Devonta in the third?
If there's 3 quarterbacks on the board and there's only one person picking ahead of me, even if Jalen Hurts goes, I can still get Patrick Mahomes. So I kind of chanced it, hoping he would take like Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, but he took who I wanted. But I can still come back and get another quarterback that I want, so it's okay.
Okay.
But I did want the stack.
Did you, and you didn't feel like you had a bet? Wow, DK Metcalf, big time. A lot of people say that's a reach, but he's not getting him.
Matt wants Patrick
So you
Mahomes
got to
here
jump to get a
with
DK
no
Metcalf
stack.
when you have a 3-1 pick, knowing you're not going to, draft again into the back of the fourth. So um, you didn't. Maybe he would have took Devonta over DK. I guess Matt made the right choice for.
Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen?
You know what you gotta go for. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You gotta do that.
I don't even think he should have picked a quarterback, to be honest. But
And so why were you with your team, Matt? You chose to go with the quarterback early. Why?
Listen, in half PPR, when you have a quarterback that's giving you possibly 30 points every week, 25, 30 points, you're not getting that anywhere else other than these first three, in my opinion. So that return on value is expected overnight. I could have waited to the fourth round and got like Justin Fields, but I think the most consistent for a 25, 30-point game is Patrick Mahomes. So that's what we're rocking with.
And so who I'm going to take here is a guy who I was nervous about not being able to get. Let me see all positions, see where he's at. And he might fall to the fourth, but I'm not going to chance it. I was nervous about getting him here, so I was considering taking him at the 2-7 spot that I had, or 2-8 spot that I had. But he ended up falling to my third pick, so I can't pass up on Najee Harris here at this point in the draft. I just think the amount of volume he's going to get at this point of the draft is a lot. Gamer Jones, you went ahead and took Jahmyr Gibbs with your next pick.
yeah, special talent out of Alabama. I just my whole strat was to go 3 running backs off the rip, and I got exactly who I wanted, so I can't complain so far on the first 3.
Back-to-back picks coming up. Come on, baby. A lot of names I like.
Are you able to? I was gonna say surface through a couple guys. Teams.
Yeah, I could.
I don't want you to do that. Mess up the stream if you can't.
I don't think it will. No, it won't. Who do you want me? Well, no, they're there. The teams are there. Okay, like what? The teams are there. You can't like everybody's team is here.
So we're looking at Ball Farmless got Jamar Chase and CeeDee Lamb, which is a great start. Zoom has Austin Eckler, Bijan Robinson, Travis Etienne, heavy running back. Mickey's legit team, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Breece Hall.
Chris Olave. Oh my God, Ellery's team is fire, bro.
Ellery was
Yikes.
able to grab Chris Olave
It's fired. He drafted 2 people.
in the middle of the third round and was able to get a high talent in Garrett Wilson.
Like that.
In the middle of the second round, which is awesome. That is a great 2 wide receivers to start with. Pierre come outside at the end of the third round, which is great value. Talk about that value pick that you got at the end of the third, Pierre.
Man, the last 2 years, when you think fantasy quarterbacks, man, it's 3 names that come to mind. You know what I mean? It's either Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, and obviously, Jalen Hurts had a good last year, but for the most part, it's been Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. So the fact that I got him right there, I'm actually surprised.
Wow. No, that's insane. That's crazy value, man.
Didn't think I was gonna get him, to be honest.
That's what
Bar.
Dennis went with Travis Etienne as his. Ugh. He should have kept that 1-8.
No, yeah, he's a big Travis Etienne guy this year, and a
He
lot
don't
of
know.
people.
He don't
I'm
know
not.
about no Tank Bigsby. I guess he ain't paying attention to Tank.
I'm not too bullish on Travis Etienne.
Bar. Then you gotta take Lamar, bro. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I was not expecting this to go this way right now.
He just take Lamar Jackson. He gotta take Lamar. He just picked Mark Andrews. I'm surprised my dad didn't go Patrick Mahomes second.
Surprised your dad didn't take a quarterback at all.
So with his first pick, he went Mark Andrews. So far, both on this team. Looks like Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson. You cannot be mad at that start. That's an amazing. That is an amazing,
That was a really good
amazing
start.
start.
Running back time
He,
for him.
he did something that really you're kind of not supposed to do. Take a quarterback tight end early, but when you got the stack of two guys that really could be amazing this season,
Give
hard to
offense.
argue against that. Talk about your stack, Danny. And the early, just
Like the value of Mark Andrews right now, and not having to worry about his tight end. I don't have to worry about his tight end later on, and then
What are you doing, Kitty? You
two
gotta move.
things that, like start flying immediately. Like you'll see like a quarterback and like the tight ends start flying. I just didn't have to worry about those things. Everything else, I'm a pretty good drafter, so everything else I know I'll find the pieces I need. I got all the pieces I need right now to be comfortable. So that's why I took that stack.
got it. No, you can't be mad at Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb. You're gonna have to start fishing for running backs, but you should be able to work something out, right?
Can I guess your pick, Nick? Okay.
Yeah,
After Pierre picks.
you know exactly where I'm going with this pick.
And I'm
Of
surprised with all the guys left.
Of course, I'm gonna look at the field, of course, but I'm real bullish on this player. We talked about this player a lot, and so I don't want to risk the chance of him being taken. And one of the advice that I want to give people, and I might take the gamble right here. I might take the wow. I'm gonna give
James
Pierre
Conner.
while I contemplate my pick. Pierre, talk to people about because James Conner usually falls about 6th round. Talk to people about why you jumped for James.
When I look for running backs, I just look for somebody who's not going to really compete with anybody with carries. I don't even know who the next running back on Arizona is. I really wanted Amari Cooper right there, but he literally just got picked before me, so I was just like, there's a lot of value in regards to wide receivers later on that I think that strong enough that I could get somebody. But running backs, number one running backs, I won't pick until another 18 picks. So it's just like, how many starting running backs are in the league? So, you might as well just try to get as much value as you can for a starting running back for me. That's what made sense for me personally.
That makes sense. No competition in the backfield is a beautiful thing. You see what my name is. My name is Volume is King's Team. So I definitely like am somebody who values volume a lot in the decision making as to the players that I draft. And so volume is still king in fantasy football, and so it is a reach though. I mean, you probably could have
My
got him
dad's about
back
to do me dirty.
on
My
the
dad's about to
turn.
do me
Were
dirty
were
here.
you fearful that you wouldn't have got him back on the turn?
Yeah, I just think I probably would. Because if you think about it, I look at projected points.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really at the top. I know like rank X rank, whatever that case may be, may rank like who's the, you know what I mean. But he's projected to have the most points, like at that pick, at all running backs at that particular time.
Right.
So that's kind of why.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's two people I could have went with, you know what I mean, obviously, but that's just who I decided to go with. And I'm sticking with it.
I
Beautiful.
fucking knew it, bro.
Beautiful.
I knew it, bro. I can't have good, nice things, man.
You got J.K. Dobbins.
My dad really did that to me. That's crazy.
Let's see here.
That's crazy, bro. I'm so mad, bro.
So we have anybody here that could discuss their pick? No. Okay. And now we have Gamer Jones is on the board. Let's look at Gamer Jones' team while he decides on a player. He got 3 running backs: Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Jameer Gibbs.
I really
Can't be
wanted
mad at
Debo.
that
I
start
really
for
wanted
Gamer
Debo there,
Jones.
though.
And once he gets into his pick, we're gonna see why he decided to go that route when he does choose. Again, everybody, welcome into our Under Big Dogs Fantasy Football channel. We have our sports channel, our debate channel. We have our fantasy football channel. Welcome
really
into our
wanted
fantasy
Debo.
home league live. And with his pick at round 4, pick 44, he decided to go with Joe Burrow. Talk about it.
I just didn't like any of the wide receivers there, so fuck it. Let's go.
Wow.
I was thinking George Kittle too, but decided not to. Wow, that Debo, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I wasn't expecting that. That hurt. I didn't think Debo was gonna fall that much. So I knew Mickey wasn't gonna pick him. So when it got to my dad, I was like, I just gotta survive this one pick. I didn't think my dad was that high on Debo. Yikes.
I mean, where did he fall? I mean, he fell to that's right about right, like he can't go any other direction really at that point, you know? Especially his team is who he has.
So be it. It is what it is, man.
He has Travis Kelsey, Derrick Henry, T. Higgins, Debo Samuels. Can't be mad at that start. That is a heck of a start for football, for a fantasy football team as well. So everybody in our home league has now been together what, Gator, about 6 years?
Yeah, it's very competitive. Like, if you look at the board right now, there is not one bad team that I see.
At this point, it's a very competitive league that we do, and it's for high stakes. I want to say this is a $200 league, if I'm not mistaken. So, 12-team, half PPR, 2 hours, standard rules, but very competitive league, and guys have gotten really good through the years. And you look at everybody's team, like Gator said, you have no bad teams. Our pitchers have been taken down, if you noticed that. Okay. Sandusky at the beach went DJ Moore at the back of the 4th. Did you like that value there that you got? Who are
Who?
you looking at?
Value. 'Cause
Oh,
at this particular point in the draft, a lot of players are about equal. So I'm going to shoot for upside here for the true number one receiver on this team compared to other like Tyler Lockett competing with DK Metcalf and JSN, Keenan Allen competing with Mike Williams. I could go Miles Sanders, could go Alexander Madison, but Miles Sanders is on a shaky offense. I don't expect him to be scoring a lot. Maybe James Cook, but like I said, that backfield is still a little bit undefined. So I'm gonna go with anybody. I'll shoot for Justin Fields having a better year and turning it up a notch. And if he's gonna do that, then I'll expect DJ Moore to do the same.
Can't be mad at that pick there. Obviously, back of the fourth. A lot of good hype around DJ Moore's name. Wow. So
you're sick.
I was going to
You're
say a
actually
good
sick.
example. I was going to tell people to know your leagues, right? And know your home league that you're in, because I passed up on somebody who I undoubtedly was taken at 4-4, no ifs, ands, or buts, but I decided to take a gamble because I wanted to know my home league. One pick away, I was from getting Cam Akers, who to me, my opinion, is still of the draft at this point, or still of anybody's draft because of where he's going. At this point, I hope that I was completely wrong with how I feel about, what I believe Cam Akers is going to do this season in that backfield. I finally but think that it's his, and McVay is going to lean on him heavily. Finally, I believe, and so that definitely hurt. Um, with that said, I do have two running backs that I do love, even though it was going to be Cam Akers. I do have two running backs that I do love. I know I still got some work to do at the running back spot because Jonathan Taylor's situation is still looming. But to get Keenan Allen at the 5-2 turn, where my name is volume is King's team, you talk about somebody who's getting targeted about 12 times per game just because of he works on the inside. They drafted Quentin Johnston. They have Mike Williams, but they primarily work down the field, and this guy is going to still be just like, if assuming he stays healthy, Keenan Allen in the 5th round is apps to me is insane value when you talk about volume. And so right now I have Cooper Kupp, Keenan Allen, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, TJ Hawkinson. So I am enjoying the build. Let's talk about some other picks here. Did Danny get a chance to pick again, or he hasn't? He hasn't. So Danny is 2 picks away. We're going to be able to get his understanding as to why he took who he's going to take at this point in the draft. Pill is annoying. He took my guy. That's going to hurt all season long, man. Wow. Let's look at Ellery's team. What was it that Ellery had? What 10 picks in the first 6 rounds or something crazy like that, or 12 picks in the first
I don't know if
8
I like
rounds?
his Damian Pierce and Kenneth Walker picks, to be honest, but
So
we'll see.
so Ball Fondlers just took his player here at 5-5. Talk about that pick and your build with that pick. Why'd you take it?
Well, one, I need a running back. So it was either between him or Alexander Madison. I just feel like they just paid this man from Carolina. They got a rookie quarterback. Other than Chuba Howard, like he's like that's the man. So he's gonna get the volume, and they're gonna run the ball a lot with a rookie quarterback. Like they're not gonna make him throw that much. So I'm trusting him to get that volume and to really be the man down there since they paid him to do that.
I love the opportunity Miles Sanders has this year in the Carolina backfield as well. Ball Fondlers. Christian, you know our images on the live is down, right? Did you know that?
That's good now.
Just in case you did not know. What we working with?
James, why did my dad go James Cook, bro? Whatever.
Did you feel drafted with that girl, Christian?
So Ellery, and that's who I was talking about, who has 12 picks in the first 8 rounds, right? Because he didn't have a pick in the first round and he didn't have a pick into the back of the second. But after that, he had 2 picks in the third, 2 picks in the fourth, 2 picks in the fifth, 2 picks in the sixth, 2 picks in the seventh, 2 picks in the eighth. And so he is someone who, was able to get that done via trades, being able to trade draft picks, trade draft capital. So I'm really interested to see how his build comes along. So far, he has Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, which was to me 2 great first picks where they went. Dameon Pierce, I want to say, dare I say, he's a sleeper in that Houston backfield. They're looking to lean on him heavily, but the offense obviously has to play well in order for him to be able to have space. He was in, and the thing is, he was in a
Dennis is
bad offense
raiding.
last year and still made a way to be effective. So it only can get better with how they building things over there right now in Houston. So we'll see what happens with that. Kenneth
Dennis
Walker.
did not go George Kittle, bro. Yo, I
Kenneth
hate
Walker
Dennis.
is obviously Kenneth Walker is obviously as Gator gets upset about
Yo, everyone just taking my
a pick.
players.
He's feeling like he got sniped with George Kittle. He does love him some George Kittle. He's a 49er guy. We got Kenneth Walker on Ellery's team
He's
who
got no picks. He's
we'll
picking
see
tight
what he's
ends.
able to do. Then he went with Juice, Deontay Johnson, volume guy, a lot of receptions. He had 0 touchdowns last year, so Deontay Johnson should see a touchdown regression. And then he went with Trevor Lawrence. And so you can't really be mad at his picks. We'll see how he continues to build with his plethora of picks. He got just insane amount of picks still left.
Dennis went a tight end and he has no receiver.
The images are down again.
This one I click off. It's okay. It's only for like a second.
Got it.
Gotta move this over here, to be honest. It'll never happen.
Let's see what we're working with. Yikes, it's getting real scarce over there. That's not fun. Game of Jones, talk about it. Talk about your DeAndre Hopkins.
I need wide receivers. I'll take the other San Francisco wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk. Everyone's kind of waiting for him to explode. Maybe he does this year. And D-Hop. We also AJ Brown did with Ryan Tannehill. Why can't D-Hop? Right? Let's do it.
Right. I'm high on DeAndre Hopkins this year as well. I think he's going to ball out, play some good football for sure. So we're on the same page with that, brethren. Same page with that, brethren.
I know we're streaming, but I want to run this by y'all. See what you think.
What do you mean? Of course. Go ahead. Talk about it. They could hear you.
For my fantasy football league next year, I think I want to mimic the rules of the RotoWire Online Championship. If you don't know what that is, that's the biggest online fantasy football draft in the world. That's like the highest stakes as can be. And the rules are, it's like what I did before. You have 3 wide receiver sets, but instead of having 5 benches, you have 10 bench spots. That means the waiver is pretty limited, and now you really have to know your picks going down the draft.
as I make my pick right here, Matt, I want to delve more deep into what you said, and then, well, first make my pick. See what Pierre, come outside was thinking about his pick. I'll talk about my pick, and then we'll talk about. I want to hear more about that. Uh, where do I go here? Let's look at your team. Take your time. If you have to address the running back spot at this point of the draft, it's very hard not to take the potential upside of Javonte Williams. We all know what what's his name? The head coach now. What is his darn name? What is the head coach for Denver? Sean Payton. We all know that Sean Payton, what he's capable of doing for running backs, production wise, and assuming Javonte Williams is healthy like he says he is, man, that's just too hard to pass up. And Pierre, you chose Christian Watson with your 6th-round pick. Are you high on Christian Watson?
So what was available? I kind of went in a different direction compared to what I would usually do. Like I wasn't like necessarily eyeing Christian Watson, but I kind of wanted to take a little risk, like, and high upside because I feel like he's been working with Jordan Love, and he exploded last year, like towards the end of the year, he was going crazy for Green Bay. I really don't know like who their other wideouts are. I know this guy. He's tall, he's fast, he's strong. So, and that's more of an upside pick for myself, and I think that yeah, it's an upside pick.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dennis, welcome to the chat. Hey, Dennis, don't come in here, turn it up, man. We're on the stream right now. We got people teaching people why they're taking the picks they're taking and why they're taking them there.
Yo, ask Dennis why he picked George Kittle, please.
Because he picked Trevor Lawrence.
He said he
You're
picked.
annoying, bro. You need wide receivers desperately, and you picking George Kittle. That was
Are some
annoying.
images of from the web. Take a look.
That was annoying, man. I'm actually really tight about that.
So the 8th round is going to be our last analytical round. Of course, we'll leave the stream up and show y'all the full length of the draft, but those first 8th rounds are the crucial rounds, and every pick after that is really a flyer pick, right? So we won't really get into discussing those later round picks. As much
You're
as
up,
I need
King.
wide receivers right now, like just sitting here with Drake London, I mean, this is great value for me with Drake London here at this pick at the back of the 6th. And I really could use Drake London with this team. I think that would be a really good compliment to this team. But I'm a huge David Montgomery advocator in this Detroit backfield. He's finally in a competent offense where there'll actually be space and opportunity for him to run around. So this pick is definitely tough because I love the value here for Drake London, man. But I'm going to see. I love my wide receivers a lot. I have a lot of risk at the running back position with Jonathan Taylor's situation, Javonte Williams coming back from an injury. So I'm going to beef up my running back room a little more. And now I feel a lot more comfortable with what I got at the running back position. And so that's my logic behind that. I love the receivers. I don't feel like I got to beef up the receiver room even more than it is at that point. Ellery was able to grab Drake London with his next pick. He went ahead and went with Dallas Goedert and Drake London. So Ellery's team is pretty interesting. Hey, Dennis, go grab Ellery, get him to the phone real quick. I want him to kind of talk about his Hey Ellery, I got you on live for our Under Big Dogs fantasy channel where we're streaming our live draft. We're streaming our homely draft live for the people and explaining our picks to them. I want I want you to go ahead and talk about your build a little bit and like what you was thinking.
Man, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get some depth on my team, man, just in case, somebody get hurt. You know what I mean? I need some good players to just go in there just in case people get hurt. So that's the main thing I'm trying to build on right now. That's why I did the trades in the middle of the off season. Just so I had Derek Henry that one season. I had nobody else to replace that guy. So I just feel like, I need somebody to just go in there just in case. I just like to have extra players to go in from week to week based on matchups and stuff like that.
So Ellery's big thing is depth at every position. He does struggle a lot. He has bad luck in our home league. He actually and for the past couple years where big name players on his team go down unfortunately due to injury, and so that bad juju is sort of playing into the reason why we're seeing the way his build is being constructed right now. And you can't be mad at that. I mean, they say never go on things like that when making these decisions, but when it happens to you year after year after year, I definitely understand why you did that, Ellery. So we got Sandusky picks up here.
He let Matt get Alvin
Sandusky,
Kamara, bro. Oh my gosh.
Sandusky went with Alvin Kamara and Chris Godwin here. At this point of the draft, Sandusky, are you excited about those two picks?
Come on, bro. Who would it be?
How did we allow Matt to get Alvin Kamara in the fucking 7th round, bro? I swear to God.
Alvin
This
Kamara
home
for-
league annoyed the hell out of me.
Look at my squad right now, dude.
What's Matt's squad looking like?
So let's talk about some of these builds. We have start with Sandusky's build. Nick Chubb, Devonta Smith, Patrick Mahomes, Calvin Ridley, DJ Moore, Chris Godwin, Alvin Kamara. So he's pretty much strong at every position. Doesn't have a tight end yet. He's waiting on tight ends, which is obviously okay to do. But you can't be mad at Devonta Smith, Calvin Ridley, DJ Moore as a wide receiver, for a wide receiver room, and then you throw in a guy who's definitely due over at least 100 targets, 120 targets this year, and Chris Godwin, who I'm personally sleeping on, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up just going crazy in fantasy. But I'm sleeping on the guy. I'll be honest. And so that's an incredible build. And you got Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, got the three game suspension, obviously. Zoom with the big steal at the back of the 7th with Mike Evans. That's awesome for Zoom. I know Zoom is very excited about that. I know he is, but Zoom, are you there?
Yeah.
How happy are you about that Mike Evans pick?
I wouldn't say I'm happy, but it's a good pick though.
Sheesh, I think Mike Evans is a huge steal in the draft this year. I think big time sleeper pick. And I was considering him at the 6, but when you got David Montgomery there, somebody who Detroit Lions paid to get over there, talented, very, very talented back. I had to go with the David Montgomery pick. But Zoom's team is shaking out. But yeah, Sandusky's team is strong. Pierre come outside, has Saquon, Devontae Adams, Josh Allen, James Conner, Alexander Madison, Christian Watson. So we all know his biggest thing, right? Very little competition behind the players that he loves to draft. Hence the reason why you see guys like on his team like Saquon Barkley, Devontae Adams, James Conner, Alexander Madison, Christian Watson. None of these guys, like all of the second guys on all of those teams are average, below average players. And so teams are practically forced to give these guys the ball for team success. And so that's really what he loves, predicating his draft picks off normally each year. And so can't be mad at his build. The one jump that we might can point to is the James Carter jump, but you know, he probably could have got a Calvin Ridley there, or if I'm not mistaken, no, Calvin Ridley went before that. He could have no Calvin Ridley went after that, so he probably could have got a Calvin Ridley. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it was Amari Cooper. Okay, that I'm looking at then. It could have probably got Amari Cooper. So I see the oh, okay. So got it. Got it. Makes sense. Yep, yep. Okay, and that of course, yeah, that makes sense. And so he just that's one thing that's one advice that I'll definitely give to you guys, man. If you're at a spot that you absolutely hate, and in that fourth round, it's this year, it seemed as though that fourth round was a very, very shaky fourth round. If all of your guys go, you got to start digging into those later rounds of guys that you know that you love. And so it's definitely scroll down the draft screen a little bit, Christian.
Shaw White. Ellie just has a bunch of picks.
Pierre come outside, went ahead and took Jerry Judy, who is expected to miss the first several weeks of the season with his 7th round pick. You want to talk about that pick a little bit? Just it's anywhere from 2 to 4.
Pretty much. Oh, I'm good. Let me take a look at my team. So, man, it's just depth at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you get 3 wideouts or 3 running backs. You know what I mean? The positions that really drive a team. So, if I could just get opposite like positions and where I could just interchange them, like depending on matchup. It kind of just preference at this point. There's no right pick.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. At this point of the draft, you looking at guys that you absolutely love. And so he went with a guy that he loves at this point. I see a few names here of guys that I love as well. Zoom went ahead and Zoom had a pick, right? No, he took Mike Evans, and so he's still waiting on his pick here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and focus.
I went back to back. I just had back to back picks. I did.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
I went
Talk about it.
Fryermuth because I needed a tight end, and he fell. I didn't think I was gonna get any decent tight end. I thought I was gonna have to pick Dalton Kincaid in like the 10th round, but Fryermuth fell to me. I think the Steelers' passing offense is gonna be lethal this year. If Fryermuth doesn't go down with an injury last year, he would have had a heck of a season. So as long as he can stay healthy, I'm cool with that. I kind of reached on Jordan Addison a bit, but I really believe in him. And I think alongside Justin Jefferson, man, I'm in desperate need of wide receivers. He might be able to fit into my lineup eventually in the season. So I like Jahan Dotson there, but I had to go with Addison. I had to go with somebody I truly believed in.
Okay, and so I'm stuck on two players right now. When I make my pick out this, I'll say who those two players are or were, because it's going to be one of the two, and I'm trying to decide now. I'm going to go ahead and take my quarterback here. The players that the other guy, I can't say. He might fall. He might not. Oh, matter of fact, I'm lying. He's not gonna fall. It was the other guy that I was considering there at that spot was Jahan Dotson. Partly because Terry McLaurin is probably gonna miss the first couple weeks. On top of that, just the longevity of his appeal speaks volumes to me. I love who he could potentially be this season. That's a personal guy who I think is primed for just high upside weeks. He's probably not going to be consistent week in and week out, but he's going to have a lot of really good fantasy weeks that are going to really help someone's team. And so that's who I had my eyes and heart set on. But with somebody like a quality of a Deshaun Watson still being there, where he could potentially be, even though I'm not particularly like big on Deshaun this season. I think Nick Chubb is gonna run for like 15 to 20 rushing touchdowns, which obviously takes away from Deshaun's fantasy production. But I felt like I really wanted felt like I really wanted my quarterback at this point. I didn't want to risk, you know, my next pick, Danny Dimes, possibly falling. I'm not even really too thrilled about those names, the names that's left. There is one other name that I am thrilled about, and now it's kind of got me feeling like I should have turned away
Mickey
from
went
that, but
Devon.
it happens.
Wow, what a
It
pick!
happens.
You see,
Um,
Mickey just picked. Wow.
Let me see. What is it? Where are we at? We had a couple picks happen. Slide that thing down so that they can see the entire draft board, Christian, if you don't mind. Ellery went with Isaiah Pacheco and Rashard White. I'm assuming that's just continuing that build of having options. Jamal Williams, he went with Jamal Williams next, and then Pierre went ahead and took his tight end. Are you high on David Njoku this year, or that was just the best left?
I just think he was the best available. Yeah, at the moment, that's what that pick was. Who was available.
I actually love. I've come around into David Njoku this season. He's going to be fine. He's going to be perfectly fine, and to get him in the 8th round is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I think David Njoku has really good rapport right now with Deshaun Watson. Just caught a touchdown pass from him in the final preseason game yesterday. And so that red zone goal line area for David Njoku, I think, is going to be magical. I think David Njoku is set up for a lot of touchdowns this season. I don't know about how, as far as yardage goes or receptions, but I think he's going to be very needed.
The tight end besides Travis Kelce really gets the receptions and the yards. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All the other tight ends are kind of like, okay, like we'll take them, but Travis Kelce is kind of like an outlier. Everybody else is just like they have their weeks. You know what I mean? Like, the tight end position.
Matt has so many wide receivers, he's not gonna be able to start them.
That's very true. That's a great point you make when you talk about Travis Kelce. Mark Andrews could possibly be one of those guys this year. Guy that I'm high on is T.J. Hockenson this year. I think he could be a reception monster. But outside of those three guys, to me, like you said, there's not tight ends aren't going to be targeted that much that often. So, yep. And
You know what I mean? Those top three guys, and then it's kind of like everybody else just falls in line. You know what I mean? Like it's just them three, and then everybody else is just like, okay, I need a tight end, so let me just get a tight end, or Darren Waller as well. You know, I think he'll have a big year this year. Yeah, I think he'll be pretty good. But I already have Saquon, and I try to stray away from getting positional players on the same team. Yeah, I don't really like picking like that.
nope, that makes perfect sense. That makes all the sense in the world. Makes all the sense in the world. Yeah.
Is
yeah,
Matt still
yeah.
on the phone?
Did Matt not? Let's see what
Is he
Matt's
still on the
working
phone?
with him. Yes, he is. So he took. Oh
Ask
my
him
goodness, Matt
ask
is-
him who is he starting at the running back position week 1.
Who are you looking? Who are you looking to start at the running back position week 1, Matt?
Bro.
We worry about that later. Y'all heard it. But no, I mean he's having an amazing draft though. He really, really is. He's having an amazing draft. He with being able to get Jahan Dotson at that point, a little bit of a reach on Zach Charbonnet, but I do also am somebody who really loves the Charbonnet pick this year. So I mean, Pete Carroll knows how to draft college running backs. That's just something that he's just really freaking good at. Like it's like he doesn't miss on college running back draft picks for some reason. And so I love the pick. I love the pick. I love the reach. It was worth it, I think. And we are into the 9th round. With that said, I want to thank to all my home league mates. Thank you for telling the people, and we're gonna post these on our shorts and on our fantasy channel. So thank you for telling the people why you went with the picture, where you went with them, and based upon their ADP. We got some guys that were drafted way ahead of their ADP, way behind their ADP, and we thank y'all for talking about it. We're gonna show so we're gonna show y'all the rest of the draft here. But we're not gonna necessarily discuss each pick. You just get to watch and relax, and thank y'all, home league brothers, man. Thank y'all.
What you think, King? What
This
you
draft
think?
is insane, bro. It's insane, bro. It's insane, bro. It's insane, bro. Everybody's doing so well, bro. Like everybody's doing so well, bro.
Dad still hasn't picked a quarterback.
Did he not? I mean, he still got Danny Dimes there. I'm sure he's hoping for Danny Dimes
Might be
maybe
the
at
next
this
pick.
point.
Damn, Matt doesn't have a quarterback or an RB2 right now. Oh, he picked Patrick Mahomes. I'm tripping.
Oh, he do got Patrick. Yeah, what are you talking about?
I forgot he dropped it, Patrick Mahomes.
He got Chris Godwin, Jahan Dotson.
He has
Zach
no
Charbonnet.
RB2 week 1, 2, or 3. That's tough.
No, he definitely has to go fishing. He has to go fishing for sure. Sheesh, that's good to know. That Tua wouldn't have fell back to me. I'm so I was so mad at the pick I picked, thinking that Tua was gonna fall back to me.
Did you
That
pick a
is
quarterback yet? Oh, you picked Deshaun
I
Watson.
did. That's so good to know Tua was not gonna fall to me. That is amazing to know. Wow. I gotta start looking at these wide receivers here. Please tell me my guy is still here. Yes, he is. And that's who I'm taking. Let's go. I'm taking him over all these guys. I don't care about none of these days. Or is he
Your
about to
boy
hate?
Zay Flowers. Your boy Zay
Danny,
Flowers.
relax,
Zay
Danny.
Flowers.
What? Shut up. Let me get him because he's going to black.
He gonna black.
Let's go. I got my boy Ziggy. Let's go. Nah, that's lit. I'm super excited about my guy Zay. Damn, I got Ziggy. Ha, that's
I take Bryce.
I was
Not
able
yet.
to get Zig. Getting Zig there was at the ninth round. I can't be mad at that. That's very excited about that. Wow.
Gotta wait.
Ellery out here. Ellery team is out here. And if anybody watching wondering why Ellery got light years more picks than the rest of the league and why Zoom has a lot less picks than the rest of the league, as you see on the screen, is if you could just see the discrepancy, right? Zoom has 3 less picks than everybody else, and Ellery has 3 more picks than everybody else. If you remember, Zoom had the number 4th and 5th overall picks in the draft, and so that was the draft capital that was traded before the draft as to how things shook out the way that they did. As as you see it here on the screen, guys. So that's one of the dope things about our draft that I really love that we're allowed to do. If we feel like there are players in a certain round that we love, we can go ahead and make trades, make things happen, and make things shake. So Ellery ended up with just every possible name you can thought. He's probably gonna have a different lineup every week. It's hilarious. I guess I'm on the board next. At this point, man, I really love my team. So it's like I don't see any reason to man. It's tough. It's tough at this point, man. Everybody is just such a. I like that Rashard Penny pick. I really do. Man, it's killing me that Daniel Jones is still here. I mean, I got Deshaun. I can't worry about it. That would have been a pick if I didn't have a quarterback, but I do.
Dennis really has no picks in this.
I can't think about that. So I got a couple guys that I see here that I definitely feel as though that I want, but really it's just a matter of do I take a high upside player or do I secure my team? I mean, I have Zay, Cooper, and Keenan. Love the running back group that I have. You know what? I'm gonna go ultimate upside pick here. And go ahead and go Anthony Richardson. There are guys there that I love. But when you could go ahead and take an opportunity on a guy who might obliterate the season. Mickey is really high on Rasheed Rice.
He's high on. Did you see Mickey took Devon Cheney too? I don't know how to say his name.
Took
Devon.
Devon A-Chain? Oh
He
nah,
took him. He took
he
him
would have
in
been he
the.
would have still been there. He would have definitely still been there. He's a
He took him
wildin'.
3 rounds ago.
Great pick is what I'm gonna say then.
Wait, Ellery took a kicker, and the first kicker he took was Daniel Carlson instead of Justin Tucker?
Gonna go ahead and take Elijah Moore here. When you consider what he could possibly do this season,
Wait, is Ellery still on the line?
I want to say he
Why
might
did
be
Ellery
next.
take a kicker, and the first kicker he chose was Daniel Carlson?
Now Daniel Carlson yeah, I want to say Daniel Carlson finished as the number one kicker last year. Daniel Carlson is it like we all know
Over Justin
Justin
Tucker?
Tucker is amazing, but Daniel Carlson, like he's right there. Like so, it's just a matter of like it really is splitting hairs when you talk about fantasy football, not necessarily who's a better kicker. I think Justin Tucker, we know maybe the better kicker in real life, but that might not be true neither. I mean, like Daniel Carlson is really freaking good, bro. Really good kicker. He is definitely the second best, if not the first. So it's just like ain't none really to that. There's no way I get this guy here, right? There's just no way.
Which one?
If he gets to me, I'll tell you.
School's not with Buffalo no more. Tight end.
No, Knox is still there.
He's still there, but they drafted Dalton Kincaid in the first round.
Yeah, but they definitely drafted a Titan in the first. Now, Dalton Kincaid is an amazing talent. So we'll see what he can do, man.
I like Sam Laporta better.
I mean, Sam Laporta has a. It
Just
seems
because
as
of
though
the
has a
team
better. It
situation.
seems as he has a better floor, but I think Kincaid. I think we know has the better ceiling, right?
No, Kincaid's a better player, but Dawson Knox can be annoying. There's nobody over there in Detroit. He's gonna start like immediately. Sam Laporta.
Also, not to have a 3 TD game, which is 4 catches.
At this point of the draft, to be able to get Javonte Williams back up because of that injury situation is nice to have. Might have to even start Samaji week 1, depending on how Javonte is acting out there, or if he might not play, might play. Like I don't know, no. But so no, I'll definitely take that at this point. Sheesh, that's crazy. Who's still there? Definitely can't be mad at how my draft went. That is a fact. That is a fact. thought this draft went by pretty fast, if you ask me. I mean, I guess we've been in this for an hour and 15
There's
minutes.
still 4 rounds left. Or 3 rounds.
Well,
No, 4, yeah.
Dennis, because of his trades with Ellery,
Dennis got his whole draft left.
he is still very much alive. Dennis is
Come up
behind
here.
everybody in the draft by 5 picks.
Yo,
This is
I do
hilarious.
not.
Wait,
I
wait,
like his
yeah,
picks. There's
Exactly.
one thorn that I think is gonna haunt him, and I think it's Travis Etienne. But we'll see.
Travis Etienne. Yeah, he's high on Travis Etienne. I wasn't high on Travis Etienne this season. But the quarterbacks are dropping though, so he definitely made the right choice. He get Danny Dimes here with no problem.
Yeah, he could have got Patrick Mahomes though instead of Travis Etienne.
Now, who's he gonna be left with? Geno Smith and Jeff Wilson, or
Geno Smith went crazy last year. He was like the QB5 or some shit like that.
Ellery, I hate tell somebody tell Ellery I hate him because I was definitely going with the Jets defense right there. Oh, I'm sick. Nah, to get the Jets defense right there with my team would have been so amazing, bro. Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. Sheesh. That would have been amazing. It's a value pick. At this point.
Don't do it, King.
You know who it is?
I don't know. I hope we're not thinking the same thing. I'll cry.
Oh no, it's not Tank Bigsby. It's not Tank Bigsby. I got too many good running backs. Is that who you thinking about?
Tank Bigsby.
Huh?
You said Tank Bigsby? No, that's not what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Or Kendra Millen? No.
I'm surprised you're not picking Jalen Warren. With Najee? What if he smokes his job?
I feel like Najee can keep his job.
That was a really good pick. No one picked him yet? Nah, it was definitely Tank. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't say that out loud.
They heard you already. No, Tank is amazing, but I got the running backs already. Tank is amazing though.
Bro.
who got the best team right now?
Not mad.
Wait.
You sleeping just because I'm missing one.
I don't know who it is, but it's not mad.
He said, I don't know who it is, but it's not Matt. I'm weak.
Oh, I was gonna pick KT. That hurt.
Ooh. That's who I definitely should have went over Jameson Williams. I'm sick. This is why. This is advice for everybody out there. I decided to go through this draft without having my player sheet next to me, so I wasn't able to scroll down far enough to see a Kadarius Toney pick at this point of the draft, and now I'm upset. I'm upset because I definitely would have took Kadarius Toney over Jameson Williams. But I just gotta hope that Kadarius Toney is what he. Well, I don't hope injury on nobody, but if he is who he's always been, which is injury prone, and that's another injury prone plague season for him. But if he is healthy, if he stays healthy, he is going to have a monster. It's like he's gonna have a monster year. You're gonna be able to play him every week. And so if Kadarius Toney stays healthy, he is playable every week, bro. Like, because no more Miko Hardman there. Like, no more gadget guys are really there. It's the only gadget guy they have there, and that's Andy Reid's like that's what he loves is gadget players, and the only one that's really there left is old veteran Jared McKinnon. But you got a gadget guy like Kadarius Toney, who not only is a gadget guy but is an actual receiver as well. Nah, it's a potentially incredible season looming for Kadarius Toney. Can't be mad at Jameson necessarily, though. I guess.
How many weeks is he got? 4.
Who, Kadarius Toney?
Oh, Jameson's out 6, I think.
No, he's
What
out
Jameson?
6 weeks. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad pick there. I can't lie.
No, because he's gonna be on your bench. It's not a bad pick at all. That's for the second half of the year. That's not a bad pick. King.
Okay. I like Kadarius Toney a lot.
What did Pierre Big Mouth say over there?
He says, "Hey, Jones Christian." You want to tell the people about?
What you want to ask Pierre what happened the week after that? Zay Jones, man. Imagine Zay Jones winning that league for him last year, and he just got picked in the 13th round. Good lord. I had a 12th round pick knock me out of fantasy last year. That's crazy.
Yeah, Packard picked last year. He was on waiver a lot.
Yo, what was that funny shit that Tate did last year? Who did he pick by accident?
Who has the better defense, Denver or Baltimore? That's not what I needed to hear.
Bro, you love Baltimore. Just pick them. You are a Baltimore lover, bro. Just pick them. They asked, but
Denver's supposed to have a really good defense, though, right?
I like the Saints defense better personally, but
with their secondary.
They don't got Nick Chubb.
I mean, Baltimore got Roquan. I ain't Baltimore. Baltimore got Roquan Smith. They're tough up front. They're just a tough football team. But I just gotta hope that they.
Marlon, the cornerback. They just got what you call it. The Browns. What's the D? With the dreads. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Jadeveon Clowney. Yeah, they just got Clowney. They signed Ronald Darby, cornerback, because Marlon Humphrey went down. So Marlon Humphrey gonna be out a couple weeks. That hurts. That hurts though. That Marlon Humphrey's injury hurts. Can't lie. But we still got Kyle Hamilton in the back. They still got some other key pieces. Let me see their roster actually.
yo, Dennis is about to get fucking Geno Smith. He about to be hyped.
Right,
Nah, he's
get
gonna go
Geno in
Geno.
it.
He's gonna get Geno. He's gonna go Geno. He loves Geno Smith.
Nah, Geno going black. Geno gonna have another good year.
No, them since he was dead funny. This man really has 6 picks. 12. Yo, you're gonna have no bench, bro. What is? I don't understand.
No,
I mean, but those
Dennis's team is really ass. Like, really ass.
why y'all wilding on the champ? He's the champ. That's the champ.
Chan made a dumbass move. Look at his roster. This is wide receiver 2, and he'll probably bust another kneecap.
Yo, I'm weak, man.
One more here. Jeff Wilson. first. I'll take my backup.
We
There
let,
you go, Christian. You have
we let Matt get Kendre Miller. God damn. No, why nobody be paying attention? I swear.
He got Kendrick Miller behind Alvin Kamara. That's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, you came up off that, even though it's going to be Jamal Williams that get off.
yeah, whatever it is, dog.
He's not
That's
go-
what you
That's
done.
not what they're doing in the preseason. Kendre Miller, bro, has been wilding.
No, he looks good, but it's bro. When you got
They're
when you
gonna
get out there,
play that rookie
when you
like
get out there,
crazy.
when you get out there, when you get out there in meaningful games, he's gonna look completely different. Trust me. He looks really good. He looks strong. He looks strong. He looks sturdy. He looks fast. He looks sharp. But it's gonna be Jamal Williams, bro. I mean, they're gonna give Kendrick Miller touches. I'm not saying he's not gonna get touches and he's not gonna be impactful, but I don't know what ceiling you're seeing that I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing that ceiling. The potential, I get the potential, but you're like banking on that potential. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, bringing up a 10. I just want him to get 10, 12 points for me. I'll be happy. You only got to go for 20. Just survive those 3 weeks for me. You feel me?
Let's see Matt's team. Kamar, Zach Charbonnet, Jared McKinnon, Kendrick Miller. So you'll have to figure out who he decides to
Dennis
play.
is about to make so many picks. It's not even funny.
So if y'all can see the screen, Sandusky at the beach on his bench. He has, as you see, he has no, formidable running back to start the season with. He's going for the high upside in Dalton Kincaid. But he does have, options like Zach Charbonnet, Jared McKinnon, Kendrick Miller, who he decides to start at the RB2 at the start of the season. We'll see, obviously. And he's rolling with Dalton Kincaid as his tight end.
Dennis
He
picked
loves.
oh my god, this dude is tripping.
So this nigga tripping.
Over Gino? Yikes.
He's
He
picking
didn't
a
secure his
defense.
quarter-
He picked a defense over players. Yeah, he just needs players. Yeah.
I don't know. I felt really good about Denver's defense. I probably should have went that route. New regime going on over there. New energy. I'm about to pick Geno Smith because Dennis blowing mine. I'm about to just take him from him
Please do that, bro.
because he's blowing mine.
Please do that.
I'm about to just have 3 quarterbacks like that's it. And just pick up a kicker. Ain't nobody picking up no kick no more anyway. I guess you are the last decent kicker out here, so I'll take you.
Ooh, who picked Tyler Boyd? I hate y'all.
I don't like how you showed the public the picks because they couldn't see the ADP and how it shook out in our draft. But
It doesn't hide anything. It just moves everything to the left.
no, as far as the selection round by round, that's really how you want to display that, honestly.
You can't.
That's what do you mean you can't?
You can't do that. It would.
What,
It
bro?
normally would. It's because of the trades. You can't display that.
Bro, what mock? Have you never watched one single mock draft on the internet on YouTube? That's how every mock draft is shown, or every draft is shown.
When you're presenting it, I don't know. There's no way to do it. Look, tell me where to click.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying every draft that you know would ever watch on on the air on YouTube, it's round by round to show because I want people to see where guys like James Conner got drafted in our home league draft. But no, it's very difficult to do that,
It's
like you
because of the
said, because
trades.
of
It's because of our trades.
trade.
There's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, no, excuse me. No, no, no. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct because it would
Because it
have
would
done
have
that.
showed, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Excuse me. Yep.
That's why I pulled this thing up on the side so you could at least see
Oh,
the
got you.
whole
Yep.
last 10 at least.
Yep. 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 hmm All right. This was a lot of fun. Boys, thank y'all for joining the show. One love, man. Matt, your team sucks, brother.
Team is really ass, huh?
No, I don't know. I was just teasing. Let's see Dennis' team. Kirk
Team is
Cousins.
so
Wow, he was
bad.
out.
His team is so bad, bro.
Kirk Cousins. Wait, nah. How many picks he got? Wait,
Yeah,
one,
his
two,
team,
three, four,
bro, his team is
four,
bad.
five,
His team is
6
bad.
more picks. Nah, he
But he'll
about to
figure
pick
it
it up
out.
right
He'll
now.
figure it out, though.
Yeah,
He about to pick it up right now, you said? You said he about to pick it up right now?
He definitely about to go. Jonathan Mingo. He definitely about to go. Jonathan Mingo picks like you about to go. You about to make picks like who? Who you about to go? Jonathan Mingo.
He's about to pick all the rookies, bro. Or not all the rookies. You should pick.
He about to pick players that he like. He got to beat his players there.
Nah, he's done for.
Nah, it's players there, bro. It's players there.
There's
Romeo
players.
Dobbs.
Curtis Samuel.
What? Romeo Dobbs, Jonathan Mingo. That's really it. But dang, this league is wow. Nah, he did good. Nah, Dennis seems fire. Dennis seems fire. He went Austin Eckler, Bijan. He did that. Nah, what? He did not just pick Derek Carr. Nah, Zoom is tripping. This nigga Zoom is tripping. Zoom is out here tripping. Yo, what
Bro,
is
there's a
going
lot of good
on?
defenses left. New Orleans, Pittsburgh. What? I should have waited.
Zoom is
Yikes.
out here tripping. Zoom is out here tripping. Zoom is tripping. Derek Carr, though? Sheesh. Nigga, how Derek Carr? Yeah. Kirk Cousins is a great pick, though. To get George Kittle, that's great. Like he got Austin
I
Eckler
know.
being a
I
wide
was pissed
receiver.
about that. But I just don't think he should have went that way there at that point.
I mean, he
If he
got
had
Mike Evans.
if he had a normal draft, like if he had a normal draft, I'd been like, oh, you gotta take George Kittle there. But with his needs, bro, I don't know if that was the play. I just don't know if that was the play.
Denver's defense is supposed to go crazy this year. I probably should have went with Denver's defense. But no. Baltimore. They got Roquan Smith. And he ain't about to just let that defense be a bad defense. Nah, this team that I got don't even look real to me. Like, that don't even look real to me. I wish I'd have went Kadarius Toney so bad, bro. Oh my gosh, over Jameson Williams. That would have been crazy. The upside on Kadarius Toney.
I
is
wanted it. I know I was so bad. I was so mad. Peter picked him.
I just didn't see it, yo. Oh my gosh. If I scrolled down, but I just didn't. First person I saw was Jameson Williams. I didn't see Kadarius
I
Toney.
don't see a scary team anywhere. It's so really everybody's team this year is like really like I'm looking at these teams like really look at the top, right? Look at this King on
I ain't
Yahoo.
gonna lie. My
Like
team is scary. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think I think anybody's team is like all that. Like I like the way Ellery's
Trust
team
me.
started out, but I don't like the picks after that.
Nah, yeah, Ellery's team is definitely all over the place, but he'll be able to, I guess,
I really like
filter
my
in
team to
guys.
be honest. I really like my team, but I don't like. I like
Let me see.
this team. Who's smut? Is that Blessings? No. Who's
Oh,
smut? Who's
nah,
top smut?
Christian. Nah, Christian, your team is fire.
Who's top smut?
I don't know. Oh, this is your league, brother.
My league, like you haven't been. This team's nice.
Which one?
Actually,
Nah, your team is nice. Your team is actually nice this year.
if D Hop is D Hop, y'all are fucked. But then we'll see.
Nah, he's gonna ball. He gonna ball. He gonna ball. He gonna ball. But nah, your team is actually nice with the
I got
potential.
Justin Tucker too. I got Justin Tucker too on top of that, and Dallas defense.
Oh, I ain't even peep. You snuck Dallas defense in there. You son of a gun. You got just took a hit Dallas defense. That's hilarious. With Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Brandon Ayuk, I absolutely love this year.
And King, I was 2 picks away from George Kittle.
Over, you had who you pick Brandon Ayuk?
Brandon Ayuk, yeah, or D Hop, yeah.
Yeah, it was Brandon Ayuk. You would have went Brandon Ayuk. I mean, oh, you would have went. Oh no, but you would. Oh no, you wouldn't never. You wouldn't have went George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk though, right?
Oh no, that took D Hop.
Oh okay. You might have been better off if I went.
Yo, Adam Thielen is a sneak pick. He's been going off with Bryce Young. The little snipe that I got there. He might be in my starting lineup eventually. Watch out for Adam Thielen. He's been going crazy in the preseason with Bryce Young.
Only reason why
I don't like him either, but like I got him late out. Who cares?
The only reason why I don't like the Adam Thielen pick is because it's just such a low floor.
I wouldn't say that. That's Bryce Young's favorite target.
When I say low floor, I mean like
I don't see it that way.
I say anywhere from like 6 to 12 fantasy points per week, which
Yeah, but that might be good enough for me. He's gonna be more like a bye week snub.
true.
You gotta have a good bench for bye weeks.
That I do. That I do.
Can't believe.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Matt's team is really good. Matt's team is super good. Matt might
I ain't
have the best team.
My team is y'all are lost Yeah, like if you don't see my team,
I hope I'm wrong
being,
about Calvin Ridley. No, I like your team.
you know,
I like your team.
nah, I don't like. I'm just sitting here like, like,
I don't like your
I don't know.
quarterbacks. I don't like your quarterbacks, but other than that, I think your team is fire. I don't trust Deshaun
Oh,
Watson on that Browns team.
wow.
This
I mean,
motherfucking Matt really picked a tight end in the. Oh my god, yo. I was gonna pick that dude.
nah, this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. That's
Dennis still has 3
crazy.
picks to make.
Do you got a pick left?
Yeah, Dennis has 3.
I know. I'm saying.
I'm the last pick of the draft.
Who you taking?
Maybe Jalen Warren.
I like Kenneth Gainwell a lot. I can't believe Romeo Dobbs is still there. I am picking him up off the waiver wire. That's I'm
Got the
picking him
#1
up
waiver
off the
too.
No, I'm not going to use it. Who got the
No,
number
no,
waiver?
I do. I'm just saying, like in the middle of the season, that's gonna be huge. Or in the first couple weeks of the season, I'm gonna get the best free agent.
You're definitely gonna get the well. I
I
don't know
gotta
about
use it
that.
smart. I gotta use it right. I gotta make sure I use it correctly.
Exactly. So you're gonna be constantly like, dang, I don't know if he's the guy, and he ends up being the guy you should have
No, I'm
used
not
it
gonna be
on,
scared. I'm not
or
gonna be scared. I'm not gonna be scared.
or you're gonna take him thinking he's the guy, and he not be the guy. That's
Yeah.
classic.
I would still rather the power in my hands, right?
True. True that.
I
Can't argue that.
I'd rather me miss than not get the person.
I can't argue that. All right, I got some homework.
King Dennis really thinking hard about these last picks. It's like, come on, bro.
It's pretty sad. It is pretty sad. It is pretty sad.
His team is so bad.
And at this point in the
So
draft,
fucking bad. He better hope Austin Eckler and he better hope Bijan Robinson is that dude. Shit is finished.
you're annoying.
I do
Mike
not
Evans,
like
you
Travis.
sleep on his
I do
team.
not. No. I hate that Travis Etienne pick with Tank Bigsby.
No, I don't
I hate
like Travis Etienne.
that Travis Etienne pick,
I don't like Travis Etienne.
and I don't think he should have picked George Kittle. I think he really needed help. He really dropped George Kittle. Yeah, George Kittle is a top 5 tight end, top 3.
Which with Brock Purdy.
He could be.
George
He
Kittle
could be
with Brock
tight end
Purdy.
1. He could be tight end 1, respectfully.
But you got
My dad's
I'm
team
telling
is
you,
good. My dad's team's good. I just don't understand where that James Cook pick came from. But other than that, I like his team too. His starters, at
Sleep on
least.
that
I don't
Mike
know about his bench.
Nah, my team is
I don't
not
know
fair.
where that James Cook. I'm gonna have to ask him what the hell that was. He could have got James Cook like 3 rounds later. When is James Cook getting picked? What's his ADP?
My team is absolutely not fair.
We play week 1, so it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm going to cook you. Oh my god, now that's gonna be a crazy matchup though, because your team is actually freaking fire. Your team is cute with Brandon Ayuk, DeAndre Hopkins, Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Jahmyr Gibbs. That's who I fear a lot. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna black. You got your pick. You got everybody you wanted.
Yeah.
Except Joe Kittle. What you
That
got?
was on some bullshit.
You got Tony Pollard. You got
Thank God you
Gibbs.
picked Cooper Kupp. I wasn't gonna get Pollard if you picked
Nah, he would have definitely took Chubb over Pollard, right?
No, but if you didn't pick Cooper Cup
I mean,
and you
he would
picked
have definitely
Chubb, I
took
wouldn't
Cup.
have got Pollard.
He definitely would have picked Cup over
I'm surprised.
Pollard, right?
I'm surprised by a lot of stuff that happened, to be honest, in the first couple rounds.
Nah, that James Conner going in the 4th round was crazy to me. That was crazy. That was wild.
It's a very even, distinguished year. I don't see like a fucking crazy heavy favorite. Like last year was clear. Dennis had the best team. Like I just don't see that. It's not like so drastic this year. I mean, I'm sure it will once the season starts around, but I'm really scared of Matt's team when Alvin Kamara comes back.
Nah, Mickey's team is fire, but his team always looked fire though. His team's always looked fire.
I don't like his running backs. Brees Hall and Aaron Jones. Do you like that?
I love Brees Hall this year. Oh my goodness, when he
I
gets back
did.
healthy,
No, I did, but then
nah, I don't care about
whatchamacallit?
that. When he gets back healthy and he gets his 18 touches, it's quiet. He's gonna go crazy. I just know he's gonna go crazy. And then Aaron Jones is just gonna be who Aaron Jones is, just solid, not nothing crazy, but solid. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown is a target monster. Kyle Pitts' ceiling is tight end 1, and we know that. And you got George Pickens in a flex, Tyreek Hill going stupid, Justin Fields going stupid. So that's gonna be a hard team to beat, kind of. But that Devon A-Chain pick was that was a reach.
I don't even know who to pick. I'm just gonna pick a tight end. We'll get Dalton Schultz. See what's going on with Dalton Schultz over there. That's it. That's the draft. We've been waiting so long, and now it's already gone. We've been waiting months, and
Yeah.
it's done, King.
I know it's amazing. I'm ecstatic with my team. Absolutely ecstatic with my team, as I'm sure you are yours. And I get an opportunity to pick up Jaylen Warren off of
I was
off
about
of
to
waiver
pick him
wires
just now. Know why I didn't?
for
I was like, I got the number 1 waiver. And whoever goes down, I got first dibs on them. Someone massive is gonna go down in week 1 or 2, and I'm gonna get their backup. And it's gonna be
yeah,
lit.
I got 3 dibs. I honestly I might drop Jameson Williams and pick up Jaylen
Yeah,
Warren.
that would be a good idea.
Have my backup for Najee. Have my backup for Javon. Like I'm like,
Well, people will be able to
like
put people on their IR too if they picked anybody that's injured. So I don't like I know whoever picked Jerry Judy is probably gonna be able to put them on their IR. Who picked Jerry Judy?
Jameson Williams is injured, but because he's suspended, I don't think I'm
Yeah,
gonna be able to
you
put him
can't.
on
No,
my
you can't. I'm just talking about people in general. But well, we got our main show tomorrow, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, 7:30 tomorrow, live show. We'll be
Eastern
back on our
time.
regular schedule.
All right.
Later.
All right.